Okay, another group meeting, but it is not time for birthdays. Ah, about the combinations of eye colors and hair colors. I am so painfully average. Both in real life and in the game. Brown on brown on brown. Okay, so it's the 9th. I think we just did a date, so we're gonna do some texting. Gotta remind myself what I'm doing. Oh, before you know it, it'll be prom. I can't believe it. I mean, it's still a little while away, but I'm looking forward to it. I should actually check in with Alicia. No, not Alicia. Missy. Missy, how am I doing? Fantastico. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Doop. Oh, hello. Is this about your cake? Or pie, or whichever it was? Hi. Hi! That's enthusiastic. Okay, definitely not the cake. I'm excited to see you. Why? 'Cause we're spending time together this evening, cutie. And? And I've got the ideal couple activity. This isn't gonna be good. Can I have a moment to prepare? Sure, but I'll give you a hint. There's a reason I wanted us to meet somewhere without a lot of people. You're gonna sound enthusiastic too once you find out the plan. Can we call it off instead? Afraid not. Well, that's life. Let's hear it. Oh my god. Really, Jerkette? You didn't honestly expect him to sound enthusiastic about this, did you? Aw, he was gonna spend time with you this evening. This is how you repay him. We should shower together. Oh no, the wide-eyed look of shock. What? Yeah, it's obvious. Do I really need to explain how that'd work out for the both of us? No! Do not! Oh, Jer Bear, you need to settle down that hot and wild imagination of yours. Show some class. We don't have to take all our clothes off. I wanna die. We could wear swimsuits and just hold hands or something with lots of cleansing suds everywhere. I guess she was thinking there won't be any germs if you're in the shower, but... Aw, look at his face! Jeremy! Aw, sweet baby boy. God, please pull the trigger. What if it was a one-piece? A one-piece with board shorts. Sigh. This world is so terrible I can't even be granted the peace of death. Glad that's resolved. Now can you please answer my question seriously? Yes. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna transfer back to a public school. I'm gonna change my name and I'm gonna move to another state. That still doesn't answer the question. And you're overreacting just a bit, don't you think? Nope. 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 If you were a kind boyfriend, you'd be telling me how touched you are by my suggestion to bridge the gap between us without asking you to get over your dumb germ thing. Yeah, I figured that's what you were trying to do. I'm not that. I'm horrified. Why are we still talking about this? Because it's fun. Ah! What is it now? I just realized this conversation has made me disgusted with the idea of showering. What am I supposed to do now? You're such a drama queen. There's no way I've actually traumatized you. You're right. It's still really gross. And you are gonna think about it when you're showering. Sigh, probably, unfortunately. Well, that's something, at least. If you could, imagine me in a bikini instead. Nope, I've changed my mind. I'm never showering again. Wow, it's pretty easy to put ideas in your head, isn't it? That's good to know. Stop. You've done enough damage to my fragile psyche already. But the promise of sweet dreams of me might actually spur you into getting enough rest for once. No showering and no sleep. This might kill me after all.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
Right, now I suggest washing the filthy chat off with a nice long shower and then recovering your vitality with a nap. Hint, hint.
I was gonna do that. Not anymore.
In that case, my delicate Jerbear, here's a new thought. It's me turning around and walking away. Just me, waving goodbye and getting further away. Bye!
There's nothing else? You're not gonna say I should check out your backside or something repulsive?
Not this time. You don't have to think of anything besides me innocently disappearing into the distance. You can imagine the wonderful moment when we'll see each other again. Or you can pretend I'm never coming back if you're still mad at me. Oh, look at that face! He actually appreciated it! Oh, my heart!
Huh. That helps, I guess. Whatever. I'm gonna nap first.
Sweet dreams. Oh, what kind of dreams are you imagining, Jeremy?
Okay.
Woo! That is my favorite scene so far in Jeremy's route. Hands down. That was the best. Oh my god. Oh, she got you. She really got you. Huh. Well done, Jerkette. I can't believe that. I'm fine. Oh my goodness, that was too funny. Ugh. I need to hurry up to the next date so I can focus on something else, because now I've got the image in me. I got the image of Jeremy with the image, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, let's go on a date. Gosh darn. Oh, that was so funny. Where are we? Okay. Last of the number 2s. Let's do it. Botanical Garden. Tell me about the plants.
Sigh. Yes?
Sup, Jeremy? Let's go to the Botanical Garden again tomorrow.
Why?
Because last time we wasted a huge chunk of our time on a stupid made-up story.
Would looking at bushes really have been a better use of our time?
We wouldn't just have looked at bushes. The garden is simply a pleasant backdrop for two people to have a conversation and get to know each other better.
So you want to make up for the fact that last time you didn't learn anything real about me?
No, I want to go again because last time I did learn a lot about you. You're a bigger jerk than I imagined, you're entertained by dumb things, and you know how to spin a good yarn. I'm hoping for a repeat of that kind of substance.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I could always take you to the club instead.
What club would let high schoolers in?
It's California. I'm sure we could find something.
Huh.
I'll meet you at the same spot.
Whatever.
Bye.
Bye.
Take Jeremy to the mosh pit. It'll be great. I mean, that's a concert technically, but you know. Hello, Jeremy. Thanks for coming. I can't wait to see what we uncover this time.
Meaninglessness, most likely.
Who knows?
Sigh.
What's wrong? We haven't done anything yet.
I don't like this place. It's dirty.
I am too. Now stop complaining.
Ugh.
So, Jeremy. Tell me about yourself.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu.
Interesting, interesting. Is that a normal occurrence for you?
No.
I see.
What are you doing?
Trying to decipher the puzzle that is your mind.
I'm not that complicated.
Really now? Then you shouldn't have any problems telling me about it. See what I did there?
Yep.
Good. Get to it.
If you really want to know.
I do.
Are you sure? What if it makes you not like me anymore? Then you wouldn't be able to have all this fun again.
Impossible. I'll always like you. Now stop stalling.
Well, I'm kind of a pushover. Even if I try to avoid something initially, I'll give up eventually if you just keep asking.
We knew that. I think I figured that out already, and I very much appreciate that. Continue.
I don't actually want to graduate and have to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. I'm afraid I'm going to amount to nothing. Should I stop?
No, this is good. Keep it up.
I'm close with my family, even if I try to downplay it. And I always say I don't need people around. But the truth is, I really do. Oh, and I take rejection very badly.
Are these more lies?
Kind of. I was describing Everett.
This sounds like somebody else. I'm trying to figure out who it was. I'm like, is it Nate? No, it was Everett. I'm like, Nate's not close with his family, though. Oh, that's so funny.
Since you were getting into that so much, you should probably date him instead.
Will you stop trying to foist me off on other boys, please? Oh, haha.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see it, smartass. Seriously, what kind of girl do you take me for? I wasn't gonna automatically like someone else just because you were pretending to be them.
That's too bad.
Aw, don't be like that. I know you'd miss me if I stopped hanging out with you.
I don't think you want to know the answer to that.
You're right. We don't need words to get our feelings across.
Ugh.
Why do you know so much about Everett's inner feelings?
It's pretty obvious.
Fair enough. And here's the big question. Why were you trying to hand me off on him? You could have told me about Pran or something instead.
Pran doesn't deserve this.
What an excellent friend. Ouch. I thought you cared more about your buddy than that.
Sigh. This is gonna go on forever. I give up.
What a shame. I was so enjoying it too.
Did you learn something about me this time?
I did, thanks very much.
How? Nothing was really about me.
I can read between the lines.
Huh.
I think you're so clever, don't you, Mr. Jeremy? Goodness graciousness. Okay, continue our texting adventures. Got 3 more dates left to go, and then we're done with that. Okay, text. Text, 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 text. Oh, hello, Nate. Okay, we haven't done this one before. Hiya, Nate. You left class so fast. What's the rush?
The school newspaper is out today. I want to make sure I get a copy.
You care that much about a school newspaper? I don't know if I should laugh at you or cry on your behalf.
Neither. It's an interesting read.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jerkette. And hi, Nate.
Hello, Shiloh. You on your way to pick up the school newspaper?
How did you know?
That's where I'm going.
Oh, I guess we could go together.
We really don't have to.
How about the 3 of us go together? It'll be their biggest turnout ever.
I'd love to go with you.
Fine, as long as you don't plan on taking this slow.
There are gonna be copies left for Nate. I'm positive.
And you're gonna have to stop insulting our school newspaper.
I think our newspaper is really cool.
Is that your way of telling me you agree with Nate?
No, I always agree with you because you're always right.
That's gonna have to stop too. It's arduous to watch.
You sure do have a lot of rules.
That's the way I like things best.
Ah, there's that beautiful smile. What a random scene. Ah, Nate. Always trying to remake those plays from my heart. You could argue Shiloh's trying, but there was never any chance for Shiloh. Oh. Alright, let's get this birthday bash for Lynn done with. Oh. All these wonderful boys. They're just so great. Alright, where's the birthday boy? There he is. Aw, they made him so happy. Okay, we're having a conversation with another one with Nate and Shiloh. Alright. Enough of you other boys. It's time to go on a date with my boy again. Oops, wrong one. Is it this one? Yes. Back to the art museum.
Hi.
Hey, Jer Bear. I'm taking you out tomorrow.
Where?
The museum.
Huh, again?
Yeah,
Why? Have you become an art lover all of a sudden?
of course not.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
Ha, hilarious, babe, so I'll see you then.
You didn't say why you want to go there.
'Cause I realize it's actually a pretty good place to go. There's like no one else there. We practically get the place to ourselves. Since you won't come over to my room, the museum will have to do. See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And is that all there really is to it? Ah, my favorite outfit. Hi, nice to see you.
I'm sad.
Do you really have to say that? I'm pretty sure everyone in the world knows. Or is this a different kind of sad than your usual type?
It's normal, but I wanted to say it anyways.
Okay, fine, thanks for sharing.
Whatever.
Alright, Jerbear, what do you want to do? Oh, that's right, it doesn't matter. Why do I even bother asking?
I was actually going to suggest something this time.
Liar.
You're right.
I know, but actually I just want to talk.
Then why did you ask?
So I can make that joke about how you don't care about what we do, obviously.
Was it really worth it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't.
You smiled, though. Well, that's not what I want to talk about, so agree to disagree.
Sigh, what do you want to talk about then?
You.
No thanks.
Come on, I want to know more about you. We're gonna slowly try and extract information from you.
You know pretty much all you need to.
I disagree.
Can we agree to disagree and talk about something else?
No.
Huh.
So tell me, Jerbear, when did you become such a sad sack? Or were you just born this way?
I wasn't born this way.
Oh yeah? What were you like before?
What about the first question? I haven't answered it yet.
Your tongue hasn't fallen out. You can answer both.
Sigh. I started transitioning from how I was before to how I am now when I was around 14. By 15, I was exactly the way I am today.
Cool, cool. It hasn't actually been that long then. That's so weird. I can't imagine there being a time when you weren't your mopey little self.
Well, there was.
And what were you?
Angry.
Really?
Yep. Angry and bitter and hostile towards everything.
Wow. How is that possible?
When you're a kid, you have more energy. I lost that youthful enthusiasm and with it my will to be bothered by things. Now I know better. There's no point in putting up a fight. Nothing matters.
I still don't get why everything has to be meaningless.
It doesn't have to be, it simply is. I'm not the one who decided that. Everyone's killing time until they're dead. It's an endless circle that doesn't have a chance of extending into anything that has a point. Whatever happens, the world is gonna keep spinning. And hell, even if it doesn't, what's really lost in the grand scheme of things?
I'm gonna need a minute to think of a fun comeback to that.
I'll wait. There's nothing important I need to do with my life.
And that's because I'm the most important thing in your life. Thanks, Jerbear. You always know exactly what to say.
Whatever.
But I take it in reality, you, me, and our relationship are as meaningless as everything else?
Yeah.
But do you pretend they have meaning?
What?
When we first came here, you mentioned how people like to pretend things have meaning. I want to know if you do that with us. Or anything.
I don't really know. Probably not.
How can you not know? Whether you want to believe something has meaning or not is a pretty straightforward feeling.
I guess you're right. No is the answer, then.
More like yes, and you don't want to admit it.
Okay, if that makes you feel better.
You really are a freaking downer. Before you were miserable and before you were pissed, was there ever a time when you were generally happy? Or at least neutral?
Not that I can remember.
Sheesh. One more question. Why were you so angry when you were younger?
Because the world didn't become terrible when I turned 14. It has always been that way.
Right. That's obvious. Take 2. Why weren't you ever blissfully unaware of how terrible the world is?
I liked to learn and question things. Plus, my parents were and are stupid.
Ouch. How much of it would you say is their fault?
I don't know. Not too much, most likely.
Do you like your parents?
They're good enough people in general.
But do you like them?
Sometimes. I guess. Whatever.
Well, I can't imagine you saying anything much nicer than that, so good enough.
Too bad it's not good enough for them.
You and your parents don't see eye to eye, right?
What gave it away?
Rude. But you know, I think things will probably sort themselves out someday, and in the meantime, at least I understand you.
Ew, stop that.
Okay. So, do you have any more family drama you could tell me about?
Nope.
Fair enough. I gotta say, I'm very grateful you went through that little personality change. Rage-filled Jeremy could not have been nearly as lovable as grumpy Jeremy.
Now I'm even more depressed.
Do you mean that?
No, it doesn't actually matter.
Ha, figured. Crazy guys. I had a good time today. Thanks, Jerbear.
I didn't do anything.
You talked to me and came even though it made you sad.
Everything makes me sad.
I know, that's why I don't feel bad about what I do. Let's go home.
Sigh. Okay.
Aw. Angry Jeremy. Poor boy. Maybe when he was a baby. He would giggle. I need to talk to his mom about this. Do you have any pictures of Jeremy smiling when he was a baby? There had to have been at least one instance of this. Surely. Imagine if you had a baby that just frowned all the time. Never smiled or laughed. That'd be pretty terrifying. I need to believe. Oh, right. The meeting where they pretend to be each other. So cute. Okay. So we got 2 more dates left, and then that'll be that. And then we gotta wait for prom. I should check. How am I doing with the... Oh yeah, definitely gonna be fine. Oops. Stopped to scratch my nose and forgot that we had another day of the weekend. Whoopsie. Alright. And now it's April, which means another date. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. The Archery Range. Okay, Pran.
Hi.
Hello, Jerbear. How about we go to the Archery Range again?
No.
Man, can't you just say yes right away for once? Why do you always gotta be so hesitant? You know you're eventually going to give in anyways. Hey, you know what would cheer you up? If Pran came along with us.
He's not gonna tell you the story.
He could!
He won't.
Well, maybe he would if you asked him.
He's not stupid. He'll know it's for your sake.
It might still work. Do it for your loving girlfriend.
Sigh. Fine, I'll ask. But don't call yourself my loving girlfriend ever again.
It's a deal. You're the best, babe. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Aww.
But she is your loving girlfriend.
You cutie. Hiya, Jerbear. Is he gonna come? Is he gonna tell me why he did the things?
I guess.
Hooray! You've done well.
Whatever.
What is that? Oh my god! Wow! What a fantastic shirt. Oh my goodness, but for real, that bracelet is pretty sick. Holy mackerel. I was in the middle of swallowing saliva too, and I just like choked on it. Oh, Pran, I love you. You're amazing. Hi, Pran. Good to see you.
You aren't actually happy to see me. You just want an answer to your questions.
Let's hear your story, Pran.
Fine. I wanted the job to buy a paint set. 3 weeks' pay was all I needed for it.
That's it?
Yes, it was the first thing I ever really wanted that I didn't already have.
Couldn't you have done, like, chores or something at home for the money?
We don't do allowances in my family.
Then would it really have been so hard to wait for your birthday or a holiday?
We don't do gift giving in my family.
Huh. Your family's harsh. How are you supposed to get anything?
You don't. At least that's what my father thinks. My mother has a different mindset.
Which was?
She was there when I saw the paint set. She told me to ignore what my father said about the evils of capitalism and let me know about Mr. and Mrs. King needing a babysitter.
Your mom wanted you to lie about your age so you could get a job you shouldn't have?
Yes.
Huh. I wish I could have been there for that conversation.
I still remember exactly what she said. Pranala, the only thing more important than knowing the rules is knowing when to break them.
Pranala? That's your full name? That's amazing.
If I listened to everything your daddy said, I'd be standing here in a burlap sack. And if I listened to everything my daddy said, you wouldn't even exist. What do you think of those apples?
I want to meet your mother. She sounds like an amazing person. Wow, your mom is pretty kick-ass, Pranala.
Don't call me that.
I'm just watching Jeremy's expressions in the background. It's so cute. He's just watching them interact. Yeah, okay. That's 2 things explained. So why did you stay after you had enough money for your thing? This is a lot of talking for Pran. Oh, of course. Sorry. Do you need a break from all this work? It doesn't really compare to your last job, huh?
Why is she your girlfriend?
Hey. I don't know. Hey!
I'll finish this.
So cute.
Since I was about 6 or 7, I was alone most of the time. I was homeschooled, and it was mostly self-study since my parents were never around, and I didn't have siblings or friends.
Ah, you were homeschooled too. Interesting. Aw.
Don't pity me, that's how I liked it. I didn't want to be burdened with the wants and needs of someone else.
Yeah, what a pain.
Mostly the only time I was bothered with that was during those classes at the community center Jeremy also went to.
At least they figured you couldn't teach yourself everything. Sorry for interrupting. Go on.
Sometimes when we had classes, there would be a snack break. The break happened with all the classes together. I always tried to sneak out of the room so I could eat mine alone on the curb outside.
Are you sure I shouldn't pity you?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Back to the story.
If I was spotted, the teacher would make me come back and find a seat with other kids. Having to look around a room of empty faces, trying to find somewhere to sit in a place where I didn't belong, I despised it. That changed after I met Jeremy. Where to go was no longer a question. I sat with him. I thought, for the first time, that it was kinda useful to have someone you knew. And if I was going to have one person in my life, Jeremy seemed good enough.
Aww, that is so sweet. Yeah, this is too sweet. Though, I do find it very funny that the pixie kid who insulted your eyebrows was your first choice for a friend.
Jeremy didn't try to talk to me. He didn't want anything from me either. That was all I was looking for.
Like I said.
I didn't know for sure until one day I was spotted trying to leave the snack room again. When the teacher told me to go back, Jeremy interrupted her. He told her that we were going to eat in the backyard together, so it should be fine. She agreed. We got to be outside for breaks always, as long as we were together. So that's it. I've stayed with him because I wasn't given a reason to leave.
Aww.
Thanks for doing this awful thing, Pran.
What a beautiful story.
I didn't want to be in that room with those people either.
Figures. Well, I'm so glad you two found each other, and even more glad that I found you guys.
I don't care.
Sigh.
Aww. That was almost a date with Pran. Jeremy just kind of hung back and listened. Man, I'm so pleased right now. Thanks, Jer Bear. How did you get him to say all that?
I just asked. It wasn't that hard.
See, I knew he'd listen to you. He really does value your friendship.
Yeah.
And I value you too. That's also important.
Okay.
Woo! I knew it. That was so wholesome. Pranala. I love it. Amazing. I gotta meet his mom. She sounds great.